think it's over here. I think she lives right here. I think. Right? Oh, Thieves Guild. Oh shit. I was wrong. I think she lives over here now, actually. Or not. Where the hell does she live? God, I'm so bad at trying to find Queenie all the time. Okay, I think it's over here. I'm such a bad friend. I always forget where she lives. There we go. She says if the gate is open. There should be... If the gate is open, then she's home, and the gate is not open. Queenie. Queenie, where are you? Queenie. Queenie. There she is.
Ah!
Ah, Queenie. Are you alright?
Ah! Yes, I'm okay. How are you?
I've been better. There seems to be a problem on the island.
What's happened?
Our friend Baron seems to be talking ramblings about his brother and a few other things, and he seems to be attacking us. We're not sure why. We have him caged and tranked, but we don't know what is going on. And it seems as if there are signs posted in the shipwreck cove that says that beware of the infection. Beware beyond this point is infected, and he was beyond that point. We are worried there is some sort of plague.
For goodness sake, if there's not one thing on this island, it's another.
Yes, yes.
Right, so what are you going to do about him?
I'm not
Nobody
sure.
here's a... Why not get your witch friend? Can't she cure it?
I don't know. I haven't been to see her in a while. I just, he keeps naming off Rose and Redman and Dane, and I'm trying to contact somebody in Hillsburg, see if they know where Rose is. Somebody's told me that she lives in Hillsburg, so I think that is where I'm heading next. I just want to make sure you're all right.
Yes, I'm fine. I've got my walls.
Yes, yes.
Nobody's going to be getting in here. Goodness,
I
I
just be very careful
bloody
outside
hope
the
this...
walls.
Yes, I just... Knowing this island, it's probably something ridiculous like zombies. And if there are ghouls out there and they're going to be trying to get in here, I'm going to shoot every single one I see. I hate
Zombie.
them. I could never deal... That's just annoyed me. Not
Yes.
one thing, it's a bloody another.
Be very careful. Try to relax. That's just...
Yes, but you too. You're not to go and try and fight any of these things. What if one of them infects you?
They won't infect me. I've got this armor. Sort of break my
You
arm
don't know
before they get
that.
to me. Well,
There's
so far
just-
I've only dealt with one which wishes to claw at me, and it does nothing versus
did it
my metal.
okay. Keep the mask on though, yes? Because it
Yes.
might not just be dealt with by scratching you or biting you, it could be airborne.
Oh, my. Well, I'll try.
God.
I'm worried that my bird seems to be getting some splotches on it. On its wings, I hope it's not
Right.
infected either.
Oh God.
Yes.
Right, well... There are plenty of other people on this island that can deal with this problem. You shouldn't have to worry about it. I mean, it's very nice that you're trying to do this, but this is bigger than just one man, and you know that, right?
Yes, I know that. It could be bigger than one man, but I do not wish to eradicate this plague. I do wish to seek information about it and see if we can band together to stop it.
Okay.
And I am a knight of the realm, and this is my realm. I swore to protect it. And also Jake.
No,
if this reaches Jake, I don't know what I'd do.
Right, well, the best thing you can do is don't accept people into your walls for a time. Not unless you know them. Not unless you know that they're not infected. Turn people away, and I know you're a good person. I know you don't like to do that, but if there is an infection going around, it needs to burn itself out. It needs to lose the chance to affect other people. Oh god, I bet it's zombies. I hate zombies.
I'm not sure what a
They were
zombie
fake.
is.
I do. I really do love this
An
game.
undead thing
Hey, Vera
walking
Young, how's it going?
around, eating other people.
Oh my.
There seems to be an infection on
They
our
were
Ark
always
island.
fake things from where I was from. Horrible fake things that people would make games about, and I used to hate them. They scared me silly, and I can't stand it if this island thinks it's funny to bring bloody zombies to it.
Oh no, well, be very, very careful, alright?
Sorry,
inside
I
your
don't mean to get
walls.
agitated.
It's okay, it's a very stressful time. You're frustrated.
There is an infection.
Yes,
That is
I'm
broken
gonna
out
have
on
to
the
go
island.
out to get food for my beasties at some point.
Yes, maybe take one of your big sharks and go into the water. Maybe that's a bit.
That's a good idea. That's a very good idea, and I shall do that. I've got some Lazarus chowder sorted, so I can spend longer in the water. And
There you go.
oh god, but please try and keep away from anyone who's. I mean, does anyone know anything about what this infection entails? Do people look
Do
any
not.
different? Do they act any different?
Baron seems to have red blotches on his skin and also has red eyes. It seems they're bloodshot. He's got ramblings about words and things. He tries to speak to us, but he only says a couple of words at a time, repeating Dane, 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 which happens to be his brother, who was recently passed.
Right.
He also mentioned a man named Redman and Fish, whatever that means, as well as Rose. So I don't know.
When you go to see your witch friend, do mention to her about something that I know from wherever I was from. To deal with something like this, it's
roleplay.
called rabies. I don't know if you know about it, but they thought for the longest time there was no cure. Like if you went past the amount of time it took to get the antidote or whatever it was, they thought that was it. You were just going to die. But they managed to find a way to deal with it. What they would have to do is force someone into a coma, and they would have to keep them in a state of near death for I don't remember how long, but basically it meant that the illness couldn't take over the body correctly because it relied on the body working against it. By doing this, it would kill off the infection, and then it would allow the body to build back up again. It had its flaws. People, after being in one of these comas for a long time, would often come back with brain damage, but it kept them alive.
Well,
It's not
do you
guaranteed.
mind coming with me and letting us know? And
What?
Amadeus, our medicine man, could probably try this. You could talk to him about it.
Yeah, sure.
I just maybe
Yes,
there's something
yes,
that covers your face. I don't want you to retract anything.
Contract.
Right, I'll see if I've got anything. One
Contract
moment.
anything, not retract. Idiot. Hope she puts on a scuba mask. That'll be awesome. We're coming for you, Baron. We may have a solution. Look at my face. Look at this. Really wish these masks worked a little better. Oh, you know what I could do? I could wear a ghillie mask. And it could be like a hood. That could be kind of cool.
I feel ridiculous.
You look like an honourable knight.
I don't. I look like someone who's just put a bloody... It's fine.
It's for your protection.
I know, I know.
It doesn't look so bad either.
Thank you.
Oh, look, eggs. Someone's been busy.
Well, that's one good thing.
Seems like it.
I actually want to break my... or red in the eyes of my bird here. Oh wait, it's not gonna work like that because it's a weird brush. Shoot. Yeah, that's weird.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Looking cool, thanks. Yeah, he does look pretty cool with the with his mask and his fur. It's just because of the winter. He usually wears a full suit of armor, but
Wow. 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 Wow.
that's me doing dubstep.
Alright, this is,
I don't even know if he's in there.
This is, he washed up on shore this morning with a note covered in blood. The blood note said Baron, so we went and checked on Baron. And then he is pretty much, we don't know if he's infected yet. He's been unconscious this whole time, so we're taking safety measures with him. Have you met him before?
Right.
This is Long John.
Okay.
He's very,
Where's your medicine man?
He's over here. There he is. Good, you've got your face covered.
Hello.
Yeah, come.
I hear that you deal with medicine.
Amadeus, this is Queenie. She's a friend of mine. I had to go
Yes,
with more on her first.
Yes, you were on my boat when we were coming back from the party, I believe. I need to know,
I need to make gloves for this guy.
I know of a way to deal with some illnesses, or at least I know the theoretical way to deal with certain viruses. And from all that I've heard at the moment, it's just reminding me somewhat of rabies. I don't know if you've heard anything of it. Well, the thing was, back from where I'm from, rabies for the longest time was a death sentence. If you got it and you didn't get the antidote straight away, then you only had a 24-hour period before you were dead. You would last for a couple of months, and then it would take over your mind and kill you. But they had managed to find a way that would fix the problem, I'd say 50% of the time, but it is very dangerous, and it isn't guaranteed to work, but you're a man of
Yes.
medicine, so I thought I'd put it past you.
Sorry to interrupt. Just put these on for your safety. Please. As you were, Queenie, I'm sorry.
That's quite alright. If you can find a way to put someone who's been infected into a coma, a very deep coma for a very long time, probably, I believe it was about a month it took before, by doing this and keeping them... Yes, it is a long process, but by doing it, you would have to bring down the person to close to death. Literally, if they were taken off of whatever it was that you're keeping them alive with, they would die. But by doing this, it would allow the body to fight back against the virus. It's not guaranteed, it's not going to work. I don't know, it's not always going to work. And I don't know if this is rabies, but I thought that you should know.
I think it's worth a shot, you know.
And you never know, on this island, days and nights go so quickly that, hello. That it might work faster.
What the hell is happening when I wasn't watching streams? We are role playing.
Hello.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just
and
a
everything
bit
else is on YouTube. There's a bunch of stuff that's happened, but
worried.
this chapter is an infection, and today probably really starts
Well,
that chapter.
that would be
character's a
between
knight,
yourself or perhaps
lost away
the
from his
witch
world.
or whoever else
And it's
deems
their
themselves
castle
to
they're
be a man or woman of medicine. I am not. I deal with machines. I deal with making things, not fixing people. I would have to leave that all up to you.
Dangerous treatment. It could
Yes.
work perhaps, but
It
how
would
would we
need to
induce
knock
the
them
coma?
out to such a degree, though. It's dangerous, and 50% of the time it's fatal. But it's the only way to deal with people who have been affected by rabies for longer than 24 hours.
My. What's up, Emrys? How's it going? The short story is Sir Waltin came onto this island, met little Jake. Little Jake is his squire, and then he lived in Hillsburg for a while, which is just north of here. And then we broke off to come down to here and start our own castle and train people to become knights. He's become friends with Queenie, who was the girl who was just talking about rabies. He's also met these other guys who are kind of his tribe
But
mates.
I just wanted someone to know, just because of what I've heard so far.
And
It just
Baron is infected right now.
it's like
who's
something
one of our
itching at the
friends.
back of my brain. It's something that I don't want
pretty
to
much the
spread
short
if it
story.
can spread. You understand?
What do you say? I see. Well, thank you for the help. We're still not exactly sure what the infected...
The
if
witch,
she's infected with its friends.
Sir Knight's friend.
There's no any
I-
else.
Kells? I don't know her name. She lives in the swamp.
Miss Keels, yes.
Yes.
She may.
If you can find her, she might
Damn
be
it.
able to do something else. But
she may know.
I'm afraid I'm no use.
Well, you are much more of a use than you were. Well, you're much more of a use than we had. We had no option besides panic. Now we have some sort of idea. So thank you so much.
Oh, no, of course. It's purely, selfish, I assure you. I just don't want any of these bastards getting around my area.
No, it's not
or,
selfish
of
at
course,
all.
hurting my friends.
That is not selfish at all. Now, would you like to come check him out? It's right over here. Oh,
Yeah.
It's awake. Oh, alright.
Oh, God.
It's just in that cage right there.
Right.
Doesn't seem to be acting up.
I am doing well. I am doing well, Emrys.
It's a shame you couldn't have made a cage of, anything stronger.
Yes, well, we've raked wood.
You, man. He seems delirious. Not even
Yes.
able to speak.
Yes.
You there? Can you speak?
I don't know what the infection is called,
Yep.
but it is an infection.
Okay. Explain,
kind of like
if you
rabies.
can. Right. What are you feeling?
Hit by truck.
Hit by a truck, yes. I can imagine. What happened? What were you doing before you started to feel like this?
Evil house, evil house, evil house, evil house, evil house.
Oh god, he's doing that.
Evil house. That's something I should write down. Evil house. Oh, also his ramblings of notes are in that box right next to him. That is what we found.
Strong, 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 strong.
Tucked into his pockets. Stuffed into his pockets were those notes when we found him.
Rose. Rose, 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 rose.
I'm half expecting him to start saying red rum.
Yes, so close.
No.
Well, he is a privateer. They do like rum.
Yeah.
What happens if I do this? Baron.
Don't go close to him.
Baron. How is the pirate life?
Yo ho.
Oh,
Ah.
definitely is not himself. He would have corrected me and said privateer.
I see.
Oh my.
Well, we can't just keep him here, but I also doubt that we could move him.
He's been in this cage for probably
Is he
about
violent?
an hour or so.
Failure. Failed. 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 Failed.
Oh my.
Right.
Good shot. Solus, have you heard that our possible solution to this?
I have not. I was just at Hallsberg, and the place is a ghost town. I hope the infection's not there too.
Oh my. Well, thank you for making the trek. I went over to see Queenie, make sure she was alright, and she had a wonderful idea. Have you heard of something called rabies? Right, is that what it's called?
Rabies.
Rabies.
I don't think I have, Sir Waltin.
Alright, well, I'm sorry to make you explain it one more time.
I'll explain it quickly. There's a thing that this seems to be close to.
What is Streambot?
Called rabies, which is back in wherever I'm from.
I have Mythbot.
Is a death sentence if you don't cure it after 24 hours. However, recently they have been able to find a way to mostly cure people of the disease by forcing them into a coma for a long amount of time and letting the body fight off what the rabies was previously taking over. If we could force him or anyone else who's affected into a coma, he might have a chance, but it also requires large amounts of things to keep people alive, you understand, because comas are bad news, and I'm sure that we don't have things like IV drips and, well, anything sterile.
Well, I mean,
Well, the coma, I'm quite sure I can keep him under if it helps.
Well, it's not the same of just knocking him out. It's a thing, it's basically bringing them close to brain death. They need to get as close to death as possible, because otherwise the rabies, and I don't know if it's rabies, but I'm just working from what I do know, the rabies attaches itself to the parts in the body and in the brain that aid life, and by turning off the majority of the body, the rabies burns itself out. Now, I have no idea if that's what this is. I mean, I haven't seen any creatures going around looking frantic or like they are infected themselves, and other than, you know, just dinosaurs trying to eat us. To be honest, I don't even know if rabies could survive on this island. But that's just... No, it's not quite that. You have to get him very close to death, you understand. Like, have you ever been so close to death that you felt yourself almost slipping away, like your body starts to get cold and you feel like if you stop fighting, you will die? That's how we need to keep him, and we need to keep him like that for a long time. So, an impossibility without the correct hospitals.
I don't think it's an impossibility. We have a medicine man here, and I also have a couple of I believe we have some bombs and things from when I was stabbed.
Well,
That could probably keep him up.
How close to death are we talking exactly? I could,
no, it's...
And you said there's a very little, like a 50-50% chance that it could even work. You could lose him.
Yes. So it's more like a last resort. If someone doesn't come up with a better,
we
We
are
don't
not
need to test it.
euthanizing the orc.
The orc, we have no idea if he's even infected.
he's an orc.
Yes, that's what I'm told. Whatever that means.
Okay, you know what? I've seen everything on this island. Orcs, why not?
Do you want to see this orc if you do not believe us?
I believe she's already seen
I
them.
saw someone laying down, but I didn't know he had green skin. I figured that was just clothing.
Oh no, that is his skin. It's not paint.
We could burn him,
So-
yeah. We don't know if we want to. I think he wants to keep it. We've spoken to him out of game, and he would like
Well,
to be
no,
cured.
but this idea of mine should be a last resort. I mean, there's freaking magic on this island. We have witches making brews and whatnot. I don't think that
Right.
science has any realm here, so I'm sure that you can find something that will fix him better than nearly killing him.
Maybe.
Unless, of course, you know, everybody else turns, and then it'll be a case of fully killing them, because, god damn it, I'm not getting turned into a zombie.
Hey, am I dead? Do you still need your heart? I've been over the radio and nobody seems to be answering. I'll try again. Give me a sec.
Maybe we should reach out to Miss Keels.
You know where she is, Sir Knight. I'm sure that if you were to head over there and ask for her help, she'd be more than happy to give it to you.
She's been stubborn in the past.
It does worry me. It might have started around the swamp area. It's a perfect breeding ground for viruses and bacteria.
Why do you say that? What is in the swamp that would breed bacteria? Whatever that may be.
Warm and wet.
Oh yes. Well, maybe she already has heard of this. I hope she is safe enough to
Yes.
help us. That's for sure.
I don't suppose she uses a radio, does she?
She does. I remember told me about where I could get mine. But I'm not sure if she's around, it seems. Rose seems to be crackling over
Rose.
the radio.
Actually, I don't know that.
Do we know who this Rose is?
Madam.
Right.
Madam A. Amadeus, you said you are proficient in looking over animals, correct?
Yeah. Scary dwarf. Scary dwarf, scary dwarf, scary dwarf.
Something about a scary dwarf?
Follow me.
Squire, scary dwarf, scary dwarf, scary dwarf.
On my ride over to see Miss Queenie, there was seems that I've noticed a couple of splotches on my bird. I don't know if Let's
Jesus.
if it's the same or
burns.
not.
Burns.
Right. Right, I can't.
Ah, that's how you cure him. Gotta hold him underneath
Is
the
it
water
the
until he stops.
light?
Until he stops
man,
breathing.
is it the
Okay,
light?
nice.
Can't see.
Until he stops moving. Hey, easy exotic. How's it going, my
Is there
friend?
any way that you
How
can
are
build
you?
up something to cover him? Put something to.
Yes, these red splotches. Yeah, you see that?
I'll see what I can do.
Solace, do you see these splotches on my burn? They just appeared. I just noticed them as I was flying toward Queenies. Oh, all right. Well, I'll try to be careful then.
I'd like to hope it can
What
jump
does
from
she-
these
she's
animals to
saying?
human.
She said Stillwater. Infection. What does that mean? Over the radio, did you see that?
Red guy, red guy, red guy, red guy, red.
Red guy.
Who's this red guy?
I have to message Baron here.
Fucking bright, goddammit!
Oh, I missed that. Is he saying brain?
I come bearing wood. I don't know if it's
Bright.
Bright?
right. I
Fright?
think.
Bright! It's fucking bright! Ah!
Oh, it's bright. But at least he understands.
Pirate. 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 Pirate.
Privateer! Fuck you! Bright.
Ah.
Ah, so he's coming back.
Oh, moving
Maybe I
him
should-
into one of the tents could be a good idea.
Maybe I should just open the door. He's coming back, right?
Don't open the door!
Oh, all right.
Good lord, man, I was about to bloody knock you out there.
I'd like to see you try. I've got this helmet on.
Bright! Goddamn, it's bright!
You want us? All right.
Can we
Maybe we
move him
should put him.
somewhere?
Yeah, we should probably put him in a tent. Right. Knock him out.
Can't move. Bright. Get you. Bright.
Oh.
Nah.
Jesus.
Good slap. I'll move the cage.
We learn, ladies and gentlemen, don't fuck with the door.
It's probably still bright.
No, not this one. Not a good one. I can move them both in here.
I don't know if it'd be a good idea to keep them together good sir night just in case one isn't infected. We're not 100% sure about this orc.
That's true. That is very true. All right, let me erect this one in here.
There's a. We're putting the cage in the tent.
Yes.
Still, the light did seem to agitate him a bit.
Yes.
I just don't know of any illness that would cause that myself.
Me neither.
No, I need to go back and do a bit of thinking on that.
I'm gonna kick his ass. Don't kill him.
This.
How's it going, Pandora Rose?
This is possibly something that none of us have ever heard of before. This island likes to do that.
Yes. Should we move the orc as well?
Not inside the tent, I wouldn't say.
Away from our food supply. In case he isn't fake.
It is true.
Alas,
Yes.
he needs to be eating something that is gonna spread it.
Tiergan, do we have some sort of hold or dungeon ready? Not yet. No, it's alright.
I wouldn't like to keep them near the animals in case it spreads to the animals as well. It's the
Well,
last thing we'd need.
I'm already worried about my gift from the homestead. Oh, look, he's freaking out.
Oh my!
That was odd.
It's very odd.
I'm just going to go and get something. I'll be back in just a second.
Alright. Be safe out there, alright?
Where did...
He's over here, but I don't know where the cage went.
I swear to God, I will shoot you again. And don't
Hey,
listen to
Pandora's
Amadeus.
Rose. How are you?
Has anybody heard the crackling of the radio?
Ow! Fuck you!
Is there only one cure, Rose, to this? Because we have I'm not sure how long you've been in chat, but Queenie thinks that maybe if we treat it as if it was rabies, where,
big bastard!
if we treat it as if it was rabies and we knock him out and keep him very close and near to death for a long amount of time, the adrenaline that his body will produce will fight off his symptoms. It may also prove to be fatal for him. So I'm not sure. Like, that's a pretty cool thing we could RP out. Also, the fact that there's the 50% chance of him dying is also very cool too. So it's like it leave us with a good event to roleplay and get Baron back. Not sure. Okay, you don't know. Yeah, you don't know the. Yeah, hopefully that would be a pretty cool cure. Because then there'd be like a ritual that we'd have to do, but it's like purely scientific, which is different than the one we did the other day, which was all magic.
Seems to be any light. So
I'm worried about who may
About-
have seen this infection. I think I may check up on the lady in the swamp, see if she knows of anything. I'm also very, very worried about going to the swamp because, like Queenie said, it could be very well a nice, perfect place for these.
Can I
these
just see them?
bacteria. Oh, hello. I'm glad you made it back.
I just want to see something. Sorry.
Oh, of course, it's alright.
Anytime, Queenie.
Yes, yes, they do. But dog things also grow in places you find familiar and friends, which we've all seen today.
Sir Knight?
Sir Waltin.
You're
You may
healthy,
call me
right?
Sir Waltin.
Sir Waltin, sorry.
It's all right.
You're healthy, right?
Yes, as far as I know.
Okay, I'm
Except for
going to
probably
give you
a bad
something.
knee every once in a while, but besides that.
I'm going to give you something, and it will sting a little, but I need to collect some of your blood.
Oh, alright. I hope you know what you're doing.
it might be a good idea to take it from the dwarf. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Terrigan, they are of the same race.
Yes, that is true. You know,
That's a
I
very good point.
pick up in don't want something there you are. You're not a bit squeamish, are you, Tiergan?
One moment. Can you step back a second? I'd like to have some of your blood.
It's just gonna prick you
Now,
with a
this-
little small thorn.
Yes, it's just something small, it won't hurt. I mean, it might sting a little, but it's for the best, you know? I can't do much without having a decent microscope, but I can see if there are any overlaying problems between the infected blood and a healthy dwarven blood.
What did you say you did in your previous world, Queenie?
Engineer. I dabbled in other bits. I'm not a doctor, but I know little bits. I couldn't cure anyone of anything, but I could see if something looks wrong if I've got something else to look at, you know?
My.
Or maybe I couldn't. I'm grasping here.
No, it's a good idea. I understand if you compare.
That's all I'm hoping for. I don't.
People messaging me? Oh, do speak. Right.
Right, thank you very much, Tiergan. Well, I'm probably not going to be able to do anything here. I just, Right.
I think.
To
I
be
think I'll
honest,
just
it looks...
Oh, that's quite the wreck skull on the wall.